What if I told you that financial freedom doesn't begin with a big salary, winning the lottery, or becoming rich overnight? It begins with one small decision. A decision so simple that most people ignore it, so ordinary that it feels meaningless. Yet this single daily choice quietly changed everything. This is the story of how one small decision, repeated every day, turned struggle into stability, pressure into peace, and eventually, financial freedom. For years, life felt like a loop that never ended. Wake up tired, rush to work, earn money, pay bills, worry about what's left, and repeat. Every paycheck arrived with hope and disappeared with regret. There were no savings, no investments, only the constant feeling of being behind. It wasn't laziness or lack of ability, it was that money had no direction. It came in, but it was never told where to go. Every decision was emotional, every purchase felt small, and every month ended the same way, while time kept moving forward. Then one ordinary evening, something changed. There was no crisis or dramatic moment, just a quiet realization. If nothing changes, nothing will ever change. That night, instead of scrolling and distracting the mind, one honest question was asked. Where did my money actually go this month? No excuses, no blaming, just truth. And that question led to a decision so small it felt pointless at first. The decision wasn't to get rich, quit a job, or start a business. It was simply to track every dollar, every day. Not once a month and not when it felt important, but daily. 5 minutes, one notebook, one phone app. At first, nothing felt different. Money still came in and went out, and it felt like writing numbers that didn't matter. But something was changing quietly. Awareness. After a few weeks, patterns appeared. Money wasn't disappearing, it was leaking. Small purchases, daily habits, and impulse decisions added up. Coffee that felt harmless, subscriptions that were forgotten, online orders made out of boredom. Each one felt small on its own, but together they had the power to control the future. Without forcing discipline, spending naturally slowed down, not because of fear, but because of clarity. When you see the truth, your behavior changes. Awareness creates control, and control creates confidence. With control came a new question. What if I saved just a little every day? Not a big amount and not something painful, just something consistent. That money went into a separate place, out of sight and untouched. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. For the first time, there was breathing room. An unexpected expense no longer felt like the end of the world, and a bill didn't cause panic. That small daily decision began to compound, not just financially, but mentally. Confidence started to grow, and confidence changes the way you think. Instead of asking how to survive, the question became how to build. Learning replaced scrolling, and curiosity replaced excuses. How does money grow? How do assets work? Why do some people escape the paycheck cycle? Then came the next step: investing. Not gambling or chasing quick wins, but small amounts, long-term thinking, and patience. There was no overnight success and no flashy results, just steady progress and solid foundations. As the years passed, something incredible became clear. Income no longer controlled survival. Savings created security, and investments created options. Work became a choice instead of a trap. Not luxury freedom or extreme wealth, but real freedom, the freedom to breathe, to plan, and to say no, and all of it came from one small daily decision: tracking money with intention. But here's the part most people never talk about. Financial freedom doesn't arrive suddenly. There is no single moment where everything changes overnight. It arrives quietly. It shows up in smaller stress, better sleep, calmer decisions, and the confidence that tomorrow won't break you. It's built in silence, while others are chasing noise. And most people quit right before these changes begin to show, because the progress feels slow at first. That's why this small daily decision matters so much. Because consistency beats motivation every time. Anyone can feel motivated for a week, but freedom belongs to those who stay consistent for years. When you choose discipline over comfort, intention over impulse, and patience over shortcuts, you slowly take control of your future. And once you taste even a small amount of control, you'll never want to go back. Financial freedom is not about how much you earn, it's about how consistently you decide. One small choice, repeated every day over time, becomes unstoppable. You don't need motivation, you need systems. Start today. Track one expense, save $1, and learn one concept. Because the future you want is being built quietly by the decisions you make when no one is watching. If this story gave you clarity or motivation, make sure to like the video, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe to the channel for more powerful stories about mindset, discipline, and financial growth. Turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. Your financial freedom doesn't start someday, it starts today.